Can you make a fried chicken sandwich in the air fryer? We're gonna try. It has a delicious crispy coating, and we're gonna make some fresh coleslaw and a spicy mayo.
Well, hello there. Welcome back to my kitchen. If you're new here, I'm Lulu, and welcome. We make easy recipes here. Sometimes we do a good job. Today we're gonna make a spicy, crispy, fried chicken sandwich in the air fryer. It's really easy. We use chicken thighs, spicy breading with 11 herbs and spices. You may have heard of that before. Corn flakes, and then we're gonna top it with a spicy mayo and a homemade coleslaw. And of course, don't forget the pickles.
Oh my God, yes.
Let's get started.
First, I'm gonna gather up and measure out all my spices.
Emptying out the spice drawer for this one.
I know I'm being super extra and over the top with these spices.
Nice.
So if your cupboard is bare and you don't have all the spices necessary, you can just use salt, pepper, and paprika. Or you could substitute a spice blend such as Old Bay seasoning salt, or a barbecue rub made for chicken. It's a really flexible recipe, but I hope you give it a try. It's really good. I'll put the whole list on the screen for you. 1 teaspoon dried thyme, 1 teaspoon dried basil, 1 teaspoon dried oregano, 1½ teaspoons celery salt, 1 teaspoon mustard powder, 2 tablespoons paprika, 1 tablespoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon ground ginger, 1 tablespoon white pepper, 1 teaspoon kosher salt, and 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper. Now we're ready to bread the chicken. But before we do that, I'm going to preheat my air fryer. So I'd like to talk a bit about my air fryer. I wouldn't recommend anyone getting this kind. It's good that you can cook 2 different kinds of food at the same time. However, the baskets are very small and they don't hold very much. For example, I will only be able to cook 4 chicken thighs at one time. Maybe 5 if they're on the small side, which is okay for a family of 2 people, but if you have a larger family, it's very inconvenient. Anyway, I'm setting the air fryer to 390 degrees Fahrenheit for 35 minutes with a preheat. I think these thighs will only take about 25 minutes in total, so that gives the fryer some time to heat up properly with some flexibility in cooking time. It will also give me a reminder to turn the food over halfway through. While that's preheating, I'll set up the breading stations. Today I'm going to use 3 8-inch by 8-inch baking dishes. Use whatever shallow dish you have. It doesn't really matter. This recipe makes enough breading for 6 to 8 chicken thighs. But today I'm only going to make 4, just in case you were wondering why I have so much left over. Okay, line up your dishes and you can work from left to right or right to left, whatever makes you happy. I'm working right to left because that's just the way my brain works. In the first dish, you're going to add 1 cup of all-purpose flour. And then add all your spices and whisk together with a fork or a tiny whisk. Who doesn't love a tiny whisk? So cute. In the second bowl, you're going to add 2 eggs and whisk them well. In the third dish, we're going to add about 2 cups of crushed corn flakes. It's about 4 cups of cereal. Crush these up in whatever method makes you happy. I'm using a Ziploc bag. I can crush some of it with my hands. Sometimes I'm pounding it with my fists. Get out all those frustrations. Not that there's anything to be frustrated about right now. Everything is fine. We'll be okay. Anywho, I have 4 boneless and skinless chicken thighs, which I've cleaned off all the extra fat. I like to wear gloves for this step because it gets really messy. Starting with 1 piece of chicken, I'm going to dunk it in that flour mixture and really dig it around to get flour in every little nook and cranny. Gently shake off the excess flour before dunking it in the eggs. Just flip it over a couple of times to make sure it's completely coated. And then into the cornflakes. I like to spend some extra time on this step just to make sure the entire surface of the chicken is completely coated in the cornflake crumbs. Really press it in with your hands. Now just set this aside and repeat with the other 3 pieces. By the time I'm done, my air fryer should be ready to go. Now add the prepared chicken to the air fryer. I like to cook them on parchment paper for easy cleanup. Before these go in, I'm going to give them a light spray with some oil. This is avocado oil, but you can also use non-stick cooking spray. We'll flip them again halfway through and give them another spray. While those are cooking, I'll have time to make coleslaw, spicy mayo, and toast some buns. For the coleslaw, I'm going to add half a cup of mayo to a bowl, 1 tablespoon apple cider vinegar, 1 teaspoon Dijon mustard, a pinch of kosher salt, and 2 teaspoons of honey. Hey, if you've got hot honey, use that. Stir that together and add 2 cups of shredded coleslaw mix. Give it a good toss, and if it's looking a little wet, add more coleslaw mix. Set that aside while you make the spicy mayo. Add half a cup of mayo to a small bowl, and then add 1 tablespoon of spicy chili sauce. I'm using sriracha. Mix that really well and set it aside while we toast our buns. I have my brioche bun already split, so I'm just going to spread the cut sides with butter and put them in a skillet to toast. I just have a dry skillet over medium-high heat, and I'll just place those butter side down until they're nice and browned. It doesn't take very long. They should look like this. We're halfway through cooking, so I'm going to flip over the chicken and give them another spray and put them back in the air fryer. I had a few minutes to do some cleanup, and now the chicken is done. I'm just going to give it a test with my thermometer to make sure. Let's do a quick quiz. What is the USDA safe cooking temperature for chicken? Put your answer in the comments. Anyway, the chicken ended up taking 25 minutes. Well, I'm starving, so let's put together one of these sandwiches. I'm just going to give them a good sprinkle with kosher salt. To put together the sandwich, I'm going to put a generous amount of this spicy mayo on the bottom bun. Next, I'll put on some pickles. I like these pickles because they're sweet and crunchy, but you can use whatever pickle you like. On top of that, I'll add a piece of chicken, and then a big spoonful of coleslaw. And finally, I'll put more spicy mayo on the top bun. And just look at that. You know, this chicken would be great in a wrap, too. Now we need to give this a try.
Well, this looks delicious. Let's give it a try. Definitely crispy. In the air fryer, that is so amazing to me. And the spices just come right through the coating. It's so good, topped with that delicious, fresh coleslaw, a spicy mayo. It's just like oozing out of the whole sandwich. It's like a mess, but I love it. I also used brioche buns because I love them. There's no other reason. Anyway, I hope you'll give this sandwich a try.
If you like this recipe and you want to try it, you can find the full printable recipe in the description box below. If you learned anything from this video, please do give it a like and share, and consider subscribing so you never miss a new recipe. It really does help out a small channel. Stick around to the end of the video to see a cameo from River and some bloopers.
Oh, before I forget, I need to pay the river tax. Okay, see? Oh, what a good girl. So good. Can you be gentle? Oh, it's not gentle. Good girl. Oh, what a good girl. Oh, sandwich. You're so spicy. And crispy. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.